يسألونك عن الأنفال قل الأنفال لله ورسوله فاتقوا الله وأصلحوا ذات بينكم وأطيعوا الله ورسوله إن كنتم مؤمنين.
وتنحت جسمك الساعات يدعوك المنون دعاء صدق صاح أنت أريد أنت أراك تحب ذات خدر أبت طلاقها الأكياس بتا تنام الدهر ويحك في غطيط بها حتى انتبهتا فكم ذا أنت مخدوع وحا متى لا ترعوي عنها وحتى أبا بكر دعوتك جبتا إلى ما فيه حظك لو عقل إلى علم تكون به إماما عن إن نهيت وإن أمرتا يجلو بعينك من غشاها ويهديك إذا ضللتا وتحمل منه في ناديك ويكسوك الجمال إذا عريتا ينفعه ما دمت
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? We cannot somehow hear me. So let me see. Oh, okay. Yes, you can. Jazakallahu khairan. Yes, we can. So let me repeat the question again. Abdurrahman, he is calling. A buzzing sound still there. See how can we do that? Sound there. What up? Can you hear me now? Is it any good now? I don't know what happened to our sound system. Can you hear me now? Yes. Is that better? PXRB. Yeah, it is clear now. Alhamdulillah. So I think the point here. First of all, our brother Abdurrahman, he's from the US, asking about the fitna of being in support of the Muslims in Gaza, and what is our position on this? And I mentioned, brothers and sisters in Islam, who living in the USA, I'm living in the US. We have to be extremely careful because Hamas as an organization is considered to be a terrorist organization. So we have to be careful when we have to basically, although we may not hold these views, in my opinion, anybody, even Jews, would actually say that they are resisting the option. But we abide by the laws of. So if when we speak about living in the US, we should addressing the people of Gaza. Those are Muslims. Those are stand in the face of injustice. Those people who are being wronged, even in the international court, we got these who came all the way from South Africa defending them, and so forth. Now, when it comes to being aided by a sect, it is permissible. Here is the ruling. It is permissible to employ the help of a non-Muslim to resist a non-Muslim. You're getting that? So if this applies to a non-Muslim, then that should also apply to the sects who may not hold the proper belief system like the Shia. So we have to be extremely careful with that. We have to be very careful with that. Jazakallah khair, Abdurrahman. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Caller, can you hear me on the stream? Is okay? The sound is okay? Alhamdulillah.
Yes, I can hear you on the stream.
Okay, inshallah. Go ahead, inshallah.
So I know that in Islam we're supposed to attribute a person to their father, but a lot of times in school I have a female teacher who she's married and she's been married for 20 years and she changed her last name. So do I have to ask her so I can call her by her father's name, or what should I do?
So why do you need to call her by her father's name? Is her first name not mentioned?
No, like I'm a student. I have to say like Miss Fulan.
Not first name. Just say the first name.
But I'm a student. So I might get sent to the office for saying her first name.
So do you know her father name?
No.
And she doesn't want to disclose that to you?
I never, but it's kind of embarrassing because she's like my teacher at school.
Okay, I'm not getting what is that she's taken a female name father? Is that what you're telling me?
No, so like usually in America the women change their last name when they get married.
Just call her whatever her last name is. Whatever her last name is. You see, the sin of changing the name is on her, not in you calling her. You're not the one who went to the court and changed her name. Are you the one who? No, you did not.
No,
so the sin is her doing that. Of course, if she's not, then we need to talk about it to begin with, and then engage in talking to them about the rules of being the last name, that you shouldn't be named after your parents. But really, you just call her whatever name she claims to be called after. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay, 3500-5101. I hope this is doing okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Can you hear?
I can hear you. I hope the brothers on the screen can hear me.
Yeah.
Can you hear me on the screen? On the stream, I'm sorry.
I can hear you.
Can you hear on the stream, brothers? Make sure that they are engaged with me too. Brothers, can you hear on the stream?
Speak, Sheikh, to them?
Yes, please. Can you speak a little bit so... Okay, they can. Nail,
I have a question, Sheikh.
Yael said, and Aliyah... Yes, go ahead. Your question.
I have a question, Sheikh, regarding women going to laser clinics.
To what again?
Halal or not halal?
To what?
Women going, Muslim women to laser clinics.
What is laser? What is that?
Nowadays want to remove hair, doing laser with other women. I just want to know if it's a thing in our deen for them to go.
Again, you mean removing the hair of the eyebrow?
The hair legs and such, like on the arm.
Oh, no, women should not do that. Women should not pose their awrah to another, especially at this time and age, brothers and sisters in Islam. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam banned us from doing certainly because she may go and describe your physical body to a man or somebody, so you shouldn't be. So it is unlawful to do that.
Thank you, Sheikh.
Jazakallah. Barakallah feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, 303-500-101. Alhamdulillah, the sounder. Jazakallah khairan, brother Omar, host. May Allah reward you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala believe to our brothers and sisters in Gaza, Rabb al-Alameen. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala certainly is more merciful to those people than anyone. Although it is bad to see the Muslims around them down, countries surrounding they are letting them down. But yet, subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best to aid and help them. Ameen. So give us a call, inshallah, 303-100-5101. You can also post your question on the chat. I have a question, Imam Karim. I have a question. Praying Dhuhr and Asr due to my work and people at work where I don't feel praying at work. Is it acceptable? Nail, Neil, or I hope I'm saying your name right, soccer player. No, not. إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا. The salah is to be performed in its fixed time. We not pray the salah before its time, nor we should pray the salah after time unless you have an excuse. That excuse is you're a traveler, you're sick, or you're in a masjid where the imam decided to, basically combine the salah, and you're there while he's complete. Other than that, you have to observe the salah on time. Don't care less about people or what they say, about what they think. That's not your issue, Please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take care of things for you, inshaAllah, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Allah feek, jazakallahu khairah. 303-500-101. Give us a call, inshaAllah, or post your question on the chat. Let me see here if we have any questions on the chat. Can you provide any or guidance a binding wife about finding a wife, what's the best way or the approach people can avoid using with them. Let me, Anthony, we have me, the man with the car here, Anthony D. Anthony, Authentic Elm, we came up with I hope my admin is live with me, matrimonial, AIM matrimonial, and I know it's active. People have been, praising the effort there. So why don't you join that WhatsApp group, and hopefully you will be able to come across, your future, inshallah. But my dear Anthony, is try to get involved in shit. Like be involved in, like the masjid, be involved there. That's the best environment. I think people know that you're seeking a spouse, that you're looking for a spouse. Attend the conferences, the AIM conferences every month. We hold an AIM conference. A lot of the sisters come, a lot of the brothers come, and maybe can come across some that you may like. عبد الرحمن ممكن تحط لي المروحة بس هحطها على أقل حاجة عبد الرحمن. Okay, let me see here if we have any other questions. We have Fayruz. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Wa alaikum assalam. My question today is that we know about the dollars and where our money is going. Is it haram for us to live in the UAE as Muslims? It's really, haram, or no one can say that, because this falls into ambiguous area in Islam. Even if you live in a Muslim country, let's say you live in a country, there you're not allowed to express, rejecting what is happening. You can express it in your dreams or in your bedroom. So let's say that you're gonna move somewhere. Although I'm not saying it's lawful for you to be here, I'm not saying it's halal to be here. Still, it's always a question mark. It's a question mark. So it's one of these gray areas that we have to just hope that we're doing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yeah, speak up please, and your name and question. Where are you calling from, if possible?
Okay, I'm Abdullah.
Okay, Abdullah. And what is your question, Abdullah?
So I've been hearing things about when we're studying Quran, some people say that Tar'eed is haram, and there's something called Tarjiyah, like when we're studying the med. So I want to know what's the difference and is it permissible?
What is forbidden again? Tarjiyah. What is tarjiyah? Can you explain what does it mean?
It's like when they are reciting med in Quran, when they jump down. Beautify the med.
Yeah, I really don't know. What do you mean by the? Can you give me an example? What is the example? You're using the wrong term or the wrong word. The example. Can you just give me an example of forbidden here?
They might say Alhamdulillah Rabbil.
Yeah, you shouldn't be extending the harakat supposed to extend. But this does not make the salah invalid. It's something that is disliked. We should abide the rule of recitation. Jazakallah khair. Barakallah feek. Assalamu alaikum. 303-500-5101. We have a question here. Are the voice again? The sound, is the sound not good anymore? sad. Anything about the sound? Is the sound any better? Can you guys hear me well, inshallah? Okay, 303-500-5101. Give us a call, inshallah, brothers. Okay, Fairuz is still, Sister Fairuz is telling us, Saul is telling us it's good. His sound was in. Yours is fine, alhamdulillah. So his voice is in. Okay, alhamdulillah. So brothers and sisters in Islam, I wait for your questions. By the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I on a book, Ole Shaman, you call the number in front of you, 303-500-510. You just call 303-500-510. That is the number. You don't see the screen, you don't see it on the screen. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Naam.
Nu'man from the UK.
Yes, Nu'man, go ahead. Okay, hold on, Nu'man. The brother who's asking, can I call from Pakistan? Yeah, call WhatsApp, but you have to, I think, add 01 before the number, 3-500-5101. Go ahead, Nu'man.
Okay, so I want to ask, is overeating permissible if a person's trying to gain muscle? Eating more than what is full capacity of the person?
Well, I mean, is it haram or permissible, or is it lawful, or what is the domain of question here? Which religious ruling are you asking? Eat as much as you want is permissible, but we know the Prophet ﷺ recommended for us to, not to be extravagant, and he actually identified that we should divide our stomach into 3 portions: one for breathing, and one for the water. But again, if you go limit, is okay, is permissible, inshallah.
Okay, jazakallah khair.
Wa ya. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, 303-500-101. Give us a call, inshallah. Okay, I cannot call, but I have a question. Go ahead and question on the chat. I see it. Young, something like your name is XYXNG. How you say that? You can just post the question on the chat, and I will see it. Inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. 303-500-5101. We have a question here. Sheikh, can we say God, or do we have to say Allah? It's better to call the God Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Call me Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So always say the name of Allah in order to mention Allah His name. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now. Okay, can you mute yourself?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam. Mute and talk to me, please. Ask your question. Go ahead.
Okay, how are you? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can. What is your question and your name? You haven't muted yourself. I still can hear you, Yusuf. I still can hear you.
Hello?
You have to mute the volume. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Caller? Assalamu alaikum. All right. Try again, please. 3-500-5101. Okay, your question, please. Alaikum. Naam, your question, please.
Okay, my question is zakat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have farms.
Brother, I'm listening to you. Can you speak? Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay, I have different farms. They are not in the same place, and I do grow corn. So I was asking how to pay the zakat. Will I and gather the products and then calculate, or I pay differently?
It all depends on how do you water them, how you irrigate them. Are they being watered by, or you have running stream, or do you do?
Okay, we have created irrigation.
Water well, your own?
Then we diverted the water using canals into the farm.
Mm-hmm.
And we pay people water them.
About the portion, I would have to go back and visit, about corn. But in principle, you have to pay the zakat on the crop the day of your harvest. وَآتُوا حَقَّهُ يَوْمَ حَصَادِهِ, and pay off the right of the poor the day that you harvest. So you should but the quantity and how much that, maybe you can consult some local to tell you how much per each, the quantity that. Barakallah feek. Assalamu alaikum. 303-500-5101. Let me see here. We have action. Allow the Imam to answer questions, and brothers in chat call already. Okay. I think this is a question. So 303-500-501. We have another question here. Let me see. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, are you having me on a speaker? Can you take me off speaker so we can hear? Yeah, go ahead. Where are you calling from, and what is your question, please?
I'm calling from
Germany. Okay.
Okay. Bukhari Hadith.
Okay.
And Hadith number 3208. And it's about embryology. I don't know if this is something that you can work with, or
Can you say that? Can you say it? Can you say it to me? What is it?
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm sorry? What does the hadith say? Can you tell me what does it say?
Oh, yeah. I can read it. Just give me a second.
Okay.
There is a part of the hadith that I don't really understand. It says it's all the creation of the human being, and it says that Ibn Mas'ud narrated that Rasul said the human being is a mother in 40 days.
Okay.
Then he becomes the clot of thick blood.
Okay, I'm aware of the hadith. What is your question?
My question is, it says that put together in the womb of mother for 40 days, and then it becomes a clot of blood. But isn't it the case that it usually takes only around 2 weeks for the embryo to be a clot of blood and not 40 days?
Well, hadith reads, this is narrator is Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, and what I'm sharing with you right now is of Imam Muslim, because that's the one I memorize. إن خلق أحدكم يجمع في بطن أم 40 يوما نطفة. The action of each one of you is consolidated into a sperm for 40 days. ثم علقة ذلك. Then a hanging clot like that. So that's 80. ثم مثل ذلك. Then after that, a chewy, with what we call the feet. Then after that, an angel comes and basically writes the four things: his needs, his umr, how long he will shaqi am sa'id, and his rizq. Will he be rich, unhappy, or happy? And how long he will live, and his provision. So, what the hadith says, I don't know, why are you confused here about 2 weeks and 3 weeks? 2 weeks.
I'm not necessarily confused about 2 weeks. What I'm confused about is that maybe it's in translation. I don't speak Arabic, so I have to stick to the English translation.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So
You see, the Prophet ﷺ, he's basically telling you that this piece of flesh in the womb of the mother becomes alive after 120 days. And that is when the souls, Malikul Arwah, comes to breathe the soul in it, and he writes the 4 things. But for that, it takes 3 stages of progression or evolution. The first is sperm, then a piece of something hanging in the womb, but turns into a small chewy flesh, like chewed up flesh, which and then after that it takes the shape and so forth. My dear brother, maybe if you have developed some perception from science about the I don't think that shouldn't contradict the revelation, because there is always a way to counsel both, inshallah.
So it's the translation of the clot that is accurate.
Yeah. The clot is a hanging, still not yet created. It's another stage. Barakallah feek. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Wa iyyakum. Alaykum assalam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Hey brother, and I had a question I wanted to ask.
Congratulations. What's your name?
Saul.
Saul.
I'm still thinking of a name to change.
Why? What? Talut. That's the Arabic name in the Quran. Talut. You know the story of David and Goliath, the king who led Bani Israel. His name is Talut. Talut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's mentioned in the Quran, but of course the biblical is Saul or Saul. Yeah.
Mine is Saul. S-A-U-L.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, but in the Arabic version, is Talut. 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 ألم تر إلى الملأ من بني إسرائيل من بعد إذ قالوا لنبي الله ابعث لنا ملكا نقاتل سبيل الله. Basically, Bani Israel were defeated by Amalek. They requested, and Allah sent to them King Saul, Talut. He chose him. So, but, if you want to have a Muslim name, that's always good, inshallah.
Okay, wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, can I help?
So my first question is, if I touch doorknob or touch the wall of the tub, put my feet on the floor with the floor, would that break my wudu?
I'm sorry?
Alright, so if I'm doing wudu and then I finish and I touch the floor with my feet, will that break my wudu?
Did you wash your feet?
Yeah, so if I do my wudu and I completed the floor with my feet, would that break my wudu?
I mean, how are you going to walk? You're going to touch the earth with your feet.
Yeah. I mean, and then my second question.
Yeah, so it's okay. It's okay as long as you wash them, but provided don't walk on impurities, things that are pure, like urine, objects, like feces, stuff like things, blood, stuff like that is not pure. But as walking on earth, that's how we walk anyways. Yes. Okay. I think he went away, but inshallah maybe he will come back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Yes, I'm listening. Your question, sister? Go ahead, inshallah.
The question in terms of the interest on normal accounts, like bank, can I donate it to charity or with them?
Sister, it's better to go to the bank and give that to those people. Let them know that you're a Muslimah, and you don't take interest. That's the best way. وبركاته. Is it working now? The mic is working now. عليكم السلام. Can you get? I see that another audio problem. Sounds like. Is it better now? Little bit. Yeah, it's working. Okay, go ahead. Your question?
يا لدي سؤال.
حكم الايه؟
اللعب.
اللعب. Playing what?
اللعب في الإسلام. For example, الله.
اللعب. لا يعني لا نلعن أحدا يعني. هو الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم ما كان لعن.
هل اللعن هو الطرد من رحمة الله؟
You're talking about you cursing somebody or the meaning?
Curse somebody.
When you say, when you curse him, you're really judging that person that is under the domain of Allah. You're saying that, and we shouldn't. That's why we stop. But I think we're gonna have to come back. Maybe that will, inshallah, improve the sound a little bit. Let me see if we can do that. So, brothers, hopefully you're gonna be able to come back, catch me later. Inshallah, we're gonna be on the same channel. But let me do that.